Last thing, I agree with Mr. Patterson about lobbying. You guys should be doing that, or somebody in the organization should be doing that. But I noticed that Winning Strategies didn't appear anymore. They got $150,000 last year. Is that because the federal government isn't giving money, or Winning Strategies isn't giving money to Democrats? Are they out? I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, Winning Strategies, not for lobbying. I'm all for that.
The last meeting they got.
Are they gone, or is there a reason they're gone?
At the reorg meeting, Mr. Berry, that contract was approved January, last week.
Number 63 to Bevan, Mosca, Guidita, and Zerillo, and John Berry asked about it, and I asked about it. Talking about lobbying services, not to exceed $72,000. So there's more lobbying costs coming up. In the first meeting of the year, they gave $150,000 to Winning Strategies, which they pointed that out to John Berry today, in lobbying services, and now they're spending another $72,000. I mean, the interesting thing about the first meeting, when they gave $150,000 out to Winning Strategies for lobbying services, they had all these assemblymen, they had senators sitting there, they had assembly women sitting there, so they had all these high-level politicians all sitting there, and yet aren't they supposed to be doing this job about advocating for the county, trying to get us money? Why do we have to spend money for the lobbying services? Makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, you know, the freeholders are supposed to advocate for us to get money. Why do they have to hire somebody to be a lobby for $72,000? It doesn't make any sense. Frivolous money. We ask them, please vote no on it because it doesn't make any sense. And they, of course, unanimously vote yes. I don't know why that goes on every time.
And that's for the state. They're lobbying the state.
Yeah, right.
As if they can't get anything they want out of the state with Lesniak.
Yeah, Lesniak.
And
what the heck are you doing? Get off your duff.
all of them.
All of them. Yeah, the freeholders.
Yeah, and I think Winning Strategies is for federal. And I complimented them because I didn't see it on this agenda or the last agenda. And it was $150,000 last year around this time. And I said, well, that's great. And I sat down and they told me they snuck it in during a reorganization meeting. And getting to the why they're giving Bevan Mosca money. Bevan Mosca gives them money. $1,000, $900 to the Union County Democratic Committee. I didn't think you could do that. You probably shouldn't be able to do it.
Called quid pro quo.
Yeah, so they get $72,000, they give $1,000 back. That's about the ratio. You can get a whole lot for $1,000 these days from politics, and it's good business for them. What they're actually doing for it, I mean, lobbying the state of New Jersey, which is $122 billion in debt. No, that's open to question.
Talked a little bit about some of the findings in here, Tina. Basically, increases in taxes with a commensurate increase in surplus, general revenues going up, everything going up, and it's costing you more. But the balance doesn't seem to be there. But at the same time, you guys have your group has made some recommendations in terms of some cost cutting. Mm-hmm. Okay, and let me just go through some of these that were on your website. The all lobbying services.
Right.
What about the elimination of lobbying services? Why?
Why do we have lobbying services? I don't know
Why
the
would
dollar
you-
amount exactly.
Why would you? Not so much the dollar amount, but why would you eliminate them?
That was the John Berry, and again, we didn't agree on everything
Oh, okay.
that we put forward, and I'm
Okay.
proud of that.
Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, you can tell me that.
And
That's
we
fine.
say that in the fine print at the end of the report, we didn't agree on everything, but that was the John Berry thing, and he feels there's no reason to do that. That's what your representatives are for, that's what your assembly people are for, and that's what your senators are for. We're not supposed to be paying to lobby state government.
Well, it's certainly money is competitive, and I'm assuming that the county is going to do the best they can, and sometimes it may require. I'm just trying to use maybe their thought process, require a lobbyist to open some doors or to assist in getting money back, because it's very competitive on the state level, and then things obviously are changing, and it all depends who you're in with. because Union County has to compete with Essex County and Bergen County and all the rest of the counties. Not saying it's right or wrong, I'm just asking that question.
It's not just competition, which I agree with, but it's also the positive spin on the word lobbying, which is a bit of a pejorative, is education. I mean, lobbyists do educate, you know.
Sure.
I want you to hear my point of view. You may not be aware. I mean,
Right.
it can be a positive thing.
Right.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys, but State Assemblyman Joseph Cryan is a Union County undersheriff.
Right.
He was the state Democratic chairman. He's the most powerful person in state government. He's on county payroll. Our county manager is the nephew of State Senator Raymond Lesniak, another very powerful politician.
Mm-hmm.
I have to agree with John. In Union County stance, I'm not judging other governments, but from Union County standpoint, we don't think it's necessary. With all the county employees we have, with all the connections to very powerful politicians, we don't see the need for it.
But we don't know what that cost really was, but it's a possibility that it could be cut.
It wasn't a significant cost. It was just
Okay.
more of a policy issue than a financial issue.